Hey guys and gals, welcome to Phil's No Thrills Drone Reviews Episode 2, where today I'm gonna talk about the Holy Stone HS-200. So that's the drone I'm gonna review. I just want to say a few words. So I'm gonna start out this video. I'm just gonna say a few words about Holy Stone as a company, and my experience with them, and then just go into the drone a bit, tell you the likes, dislikes, and just a summary basically. I don't do unboxing videos because I don't keep the boxes really that long. So, HS-200. Before I get into that, let me just tell you about Holy Stone is the company that manufactures this. If any company that manufactures drones can be kind of like a charming, nice company to deal with, Holy Stone is definitely it. I mean, I bought my first drone from them, which was this F181W, which was a great drone. Unfortunately, it's only one of two drones that I've lost since I started getting into drones about 6 months ago. So the other one was the Hubsan in my first review, which I only just lost last night, which just went completely wonky on me. But losing the Holy Stone, that was disappointed, and because I actually really like that drone. So I might do like another review of that one or something. I might get a replacement one, but Holy Stone is a company that's based in Taiwan, so they're not like a mainland Chinese company. They're something you should know about them is they look like a pretty big company, Holy Stone Enterprises. They actually make like other stuff. I think the drones are just part of their business because they look like a pretty big company. I think they're on the stock market in Taiwan, I believe, or maybe in China. I don't know how that works, but look at their slogan from their first drone that I bought from them. Holy Stone is grateful to you. Like that, they put that on all their stuff at least a few years, or whenever I got this one. I think it's probably slightly older than the HS-200, but just to put that on all their stuff and have that kind of as their slogan tells me, like they're saying they're grateful to you, to the customer who buys their stuff. So they're a company that wants to, like a lot of Chinese and Taiwanese and Korean companies that are getting into drones and stuff. They just want, these companies want to really impress their customers. So they will take care of you. These Chinese companies are stepping up. All the Southeast Asian companies, they're really stepping up their customer service big time. So they've got this funny little logo on their stuff, which I find just cute, kind of. All their instruction manuals, they're in color. They're just a good company to deal with. They have some deal with Amazon, so you'll get these things on Amazon, which you will pay a little more for a drone on Amazon, but you'll get it quickly, and you kind of know this is a company that probably isn't going to go out of business right away, because which is important for people who buy drones. So let me get right into it. HS-200, great little drone. It comes with what you see here. Got your transmitter, which is great. It's got your flip button, your video button. It's clearly labeled. It's easy to go up and down in your rates. You've got 4 rates on this quadcopter, so it's really good. Like where I live in Ireland. I've lived here like 11 years. We've got a bit of wind, we've usually got wind. I mean, most days. Like tonight, it's actually calm. Maybe like 3 to 5 kilometer winds. That's not bad at all. Like, I've taken this guy out in at least 10 kilometer winds with the rate cranked up. And, if you learn to fly with one of these without GPS, it's got it's got elevation hold, so the controller snaps back into the center position. just like a lot of the, pretty much all of the Holy Stone stuff, I think. So that's great. Like the one thing about this drone is it will, when you first bring it up, just, bring it up to the height that you want and just let it stabilize, because it will, when you bring it up, first it kind of like drops down and then it like goes back up to where you positioned it. That's only really when you start it up though. It throws you off a little bit if you're used to like the F-181 Holy Stone drone, which is a little slower drone. What does it come with? It comes with, your spare prop guards, like a whole set of these, which I don't use. They're kind of like training wheels for, but when you first get a drone, they're nice to have, because with the Holy Stone drones, what I notice is when you put the prop guards on, they just kind of slow down everything. But they kind of make the drone really even a little bit maybe more stable because it's just slower. So it's a great little tool for first, when you're first starting out. Comes with spare props. You get a whole set. You get these little screw guys. These are the part. It's not a brushless motor. It's brushed. It's got like there's a little gear basically in here that once in a while, if you whack into stuff. I haven't had to replace them on this at all, but it's just a little plastic gear in here, and you have to fit it over this. I'll maybe do another video about this, like how to replace these or something. But look, it's great. Good entry into the market for any beginner. I mean, I would highly recommend this. If like, you might get one of these if you're like my age, and then maybe get the F-181W for your kids or something. Go fly them together. It's a great little drone for that. It's quick and easy setup. It's the kind of thing I take it out for like night flying. It's got great little LED lights, which are really important, so you know where your orientation is. These white lights in the front, they're bright, so you can really see when you're pointing in the direction coming back towards you, which is good. It comes with either one or two 650 milliamp batteries. I think this one just came with one. The 181 came with two. But I'm going to do a video just about lithium polymer batteries, because there's a lot of, probably people who are just getting into drones that there's just a few things you need to explain. But you get a 650 milliamp, something like this guy here. The camera is connected directly to the battery port kind of thing. So the little door here that opens up, it's really nice and stable too. When you snap it back in, like, that camera's not gonna like fall off, or it's a very nice little stable drone. You can do flips, 720p, so you're not probably gonna get like fantastic footage of it, but then that's not what you get a drone like this for. These are, I think, 85 pounds sterling, so 85 English pounds on Amazon. Probably, I would guess they're probably about the same in dollars or whatever. But yeah, I would highly recommend them. I highly recommend this drone, and it's just a little speedier version of the 181 kind of. It's almost the same. It's very similar in terms of control and everything. When you have, I just bought a second Holy Stone because I was so impressed with them. And I mean, I learned to fly these quadcopters in my small apartment. And I think that's a great way to learn to fly, because this thing, don't put it in headless mode. It doesn't have GPS, so it's easy. What I do is I put it in the air in my apartment, adjust the trim so that it hovers, and once it hovers really nicely in place, very easy to adjust. It's responsive, and then you just take it outside and you're ready to go. You got phone holder here. There is a Holystone app. It's very basic. It's just like, you know, record video on the app and you can see where you're going for a limited time, because you are going to disconnect from that Wi-Fi connection. It's not going to last, like, it's not going to take you like a kilometer away or anything. You know, most of the time you're going to lose your GPS. You're going to lose your Wi-Fi signal, sorry, relatively early if you're taking it out. But I think you could probably get this to a couple 100 meters out, or maybe even more, like in a field. Like, this thing has more range, like I was saying, than that Hubsan that I reviewed in the first review. So yeah, great drone. I would recommend anything from Holystone. You can't really go wrong. And if you do get a bad one or something happens, these guys will take care of you. Just a quick thing. The first one I got, the power button stuck, and I couldn't get it turned on again. And it was right after I got it. It was the same day that I got it. And I just went on their website. I got onto their online help, explained to the lady what was going on. She got on right away. And as soon as she just asked me, like, take a few photos of it and send it to me, and send me the original Amazon order, because they have some connection with Amazon. You won't find these on like banggood.com or something like that. So yeah, that's the HS-200. And oh, what I was saying about the customer service too, like, this lady basically, as soon as she got the photos from me the same night, she was like, oh, I already sent one, I've got one going out to you, a replacement. And I was like, do you want the, you know, the faulty one, kind of, because a lot of companies will ask you to send that one back first, and then it'll take this long period of time. I got the replacement like very quickly, and I just took the old stuff off the faulty one, so I had like extra stuff. So it wasn't that big deal, you know. I was really impressed by the customer service at Holystone, and I can't recommend their kit enough for beginner drones. Now, they're not going to have like fancy GPS drones and all the waypoint stuff. That's not really their target market. You know, it's toy grade quadcopter, but this thing, I'll tell you what, it's trusty, reliable. Like, if you're just looking for something to take to the park with your kids and have a little fun with, like, it's a great little drone to have as a beginner flyer. I think it's almost like a teaching drone too, because like I say, I flew in really tight spaces in my apartment to get the feel for these drones, you know, the orientation and the rotation sticks and all these when I started. And it really helps, because you fly it in a tight space and you get that down, then you're never ham-handed with the controls. And once you bring it outside, like, it's actually way easier. And the bigger the drone, the easier they are. The more powerful the drone, the easier they are to fly. Like, this thing is just a breeze. Now, I'm not even like intimidated by it or anything. This is an Autel X-Star Premium, by the way, which I'm going to do another review on. But HS-200, fantastic drone. Holystone, order one for you and your kids.